So first we will start with basic of a polynomial. So what is a polynomial? Polynomial is an algebraic expression. And what is an algebraic expression? Algebraic expression means it will contain variables constant. Means like 2x plus 3. Here x is variable and these are constants, or you can say numbers. सो जब वेरिएबल्स और नंबर्स होते हैं तो हम उन्हें जोड़ के जो मिलता है हमें, उसे हम कहते हैं एल्जेब्रिक एक्सप्रेशन. और उसमें क्या होता है? वेरिएबल्स होता है, नंबर्स होता है एंड एरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशंस. एरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशन मीन्स प्लस, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवाइड, सब्ट्रैक्शन एंड ऑल्सो पावर्स. These are containing algebraic expression contain these operations. Now, what is the difference between polynomial and algebraic expression? Polynomial expression is of the form of an x to the power n plus an minus x to the power n minus 1 plus dot 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 a1x plus a naught, where an minus 1, a1, a naught are real numbers. Actually they are numbers like 2, 3, 4, 5, this type of numbers, and x is variable. And the power of x, the difference is that in polynomial power of x are always whole numbers. X to the power n is always whole number. N belong to whole number set. What is whole number? Whole number is starting from 0 and other natural numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we will talk about some types of polynomials based on degrees. What is degree? The highest power of variable, the highest power of x will be the degree of that polynomial. Now, the constant polynomial means the degree of x here is 0. Also we can call it zero polynomial. Okay, so now you can say that constant polynomial example is 6, 7, 8, maybe any constant, just like b. B is a constant. Here b contains some number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 something. So these are general form. Linear equation means here the degree of the polynomial is 1. Degree of the polynomial is 1. So here it is the general form ax plus b, where a not equal to 0. Why here a is not equal to 0? Because if a 0 हो जाएगा तो यहाँ पे क्या पड़ा रहेगा? Only it will left with b, then it will get constant polynomial. That's why here a cannot be equal to 0. Quadratic polynomial general form is ax square plus bx plus c. Here also a cannot be not equal to 0. Why a cannot be not equal to 0? Because if a will be equal to 0, then it will become linear polynomial. That's why. In the same way, cubic polynomial general form is x square, x cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a not equal to 0. Now you understand why a is not equal to 0 here in general form. So now what is the value of a polynomial? Value of a polynomial is basically, let's say you have a polynomial px. Px is equal to x square plus bx plus c. Now a real number you have, let's say we can take an example 2x cube plus 3x square plus 2. So if I get I want to derive the value of the polynomial at x is equal to 2, then what we will do? We will just replace x by 2. So here we have polynomial px and a is a number, real number, and you want to get the value of p of a. So just replace x by a, you will get the value of the polynomial at that x equal to a. Okay. Now, what is the 0 of a polynomial? 0 of a polynomial, it get from the value of a polynomial. How? A is 0 of a polynomial px if p of a equal to 0. That means when you put x is equal to a in a given polynomial, if you will get the value of the polynomial 0, अगर ए पुट करने से वैल्यू ऑफ द पॉलिनोमियल 0 आ जाता है, सो वी विल से दैट कि ए जो है उस पॉलिनोमियल का 0 है। मतलब हम कहते हैं जीरोज ऑफ ए पॉलिनोमियल, जीरोज ऑफ आ पॉलिनोमियल। इसका क्या मतलब है? इसका मतलब यही है कि अगर जिन जिन वैल्यूज पे उस पॉलिनोमियल की वैल्यू 0 हो रहा है, जिन जिन x की वैल्यू के लिए, फॉर द वैल्यू ऑफ x, when you get the polynomial value 0, those x are called zeros of a polynomial. Now we will get to the main topic, which is relation between zeros and coefficients. So by factor theorem we know that कि if for some value, for some x value, the value of the polynomial is 0, मतलब if I will put there is a polynomial px and if I will put x equal to alpha and you will get p of alpha equal to 0, that means x minus alpha is a factor of that polynomial. By factor theorem we can say that. So this is what? This is general form of quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial को हम ऐसे दो लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल के फैक्टराइजेशन में लिख सकते हैं. वी कैन राइट इट लाइक दैट. हियर अल्फा इज 0 ऑफ दिस पॉलिनोमियल, 1 ऑफ द 0, एंड बीटा इज 1 ऑफ द 0 ऑफ द पॉलिनोमियल. बिकॉज क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल के एटमोस्ट कितने 0 हो सकते? 2 ही हो सकते. देखो एक्चुअली डिग्री, नंबर ऑफ एटमोस्ट 0 जितना हो सकता है एक पॉलिनोमियल का, इक्वल टू डिग्री ऑफ दैट पॉलिनोमियल. डिग्री से ज़्यादा जीरोस किसी पॉलिनोमियल में नहीं हो सकता है. सो क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल कैन हैव एट मोस्ट 2 zeros. सो यहाँ पे मैंने 2 zeros लिख दिया है, अल्फा एंड बीटा. दैट्स वाई इट इज देयर आर 2 फैक्टर्स, x माइनस अल्फा, x माइनस बीटा. ऑल्सो वी कैन राइट इट ऑल्सो इन अदर वे. यू कैन से दैट कि हम दो पॉलिनोमियल, दो फैक्टराइजेशन में लिख सकते हैं ऐसे, क्योंकि इससे क्वाड्रेटिक ही बनेगा. अब there will be a constant also, because for any polynomial, like you can take an example 2x square plus 6x plus 4. Now before factorize it, you can common 2 here. So that is the case here, that here k is a constant. Okay, now I have written it in x square plus bx plus c equal to k into x minus alpha into x minus beta, where k is a constant. Now we will simplify it. Just simplify the right hand side and you will get kx square minus k into alpha plus beta x plus k alpha beta. And here in the left hand side, the general form of the quadratic polynomial. Okay, so now what we will do? We will do comparing the coefficients both side. हम ऐसे coefficients को compare कर सकते हैं इक्वेशन में जब दो ऐसे पॉलिनोमियल दिया हुआ हो. तो उसमें क्या कैसे compare करते हैं? We will compare coefficient of x square from the both sides, coefficient of x from the both sides, and coefficient means constant term from the both sides. Here in the right hand side, coefficient of x square is k. I have written it k, and from left hand side we have a. So I have written it. In the same way, from the right hand side, the coefficient of x is minus k into alpha plus beta. I have written it here, and here from the left hand side it is b, and also c equal to k alpha beta. तो ऐसे हम कोएफिशिएंट जो होते हैं एक्स स्क्वायर एक्स का और कांस्टेंट टर्म अलग ही होगा, तो उन्हें हम इक्वल करते हैं, क्योंकि एक्स तो यहाँ पे वेरिएबल है ना, जो कि सेम है. बेसिकली अगर ये दोनों पार्ट सेम है, एक इक्वेशन का क्या मतलब होता है कि लेफ्ट हैंड साइड शुड बी इक्वल टू द राइट हैंड साइड. सो क्योंकि एक्स यहाँ पे वेरिएबल है, ऑब्वियसली तुम एक्स का जो भी वैल्यू पुट करोगे तो वो दोनों तरफ सेम ही पुट होगा. तो अगर ये इक्वल होना है तो इनका कोएफिशिएंट्स इक्वल होना पड़ेगा. इट शुड बी इक्वल. सो नाउ वी गेट 3 रिलेशन. a equal to k, b equal to minus k into alpha plus beta, c equal to k alpha plus beta. So from those relations we can get some actual relation which will become formula. Here we get a equal to k. Okay, so we will put basically replace k by a. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b by k. we have replaced k by a, so alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. And here in c equal to k alpha plus beta, we get alpha into beta equal to c by a. Okay, just replace k by a because we have na k equal to k. Now what I have said that in the first I have said that ki alpha beta are two zeros of the polynomial. So you can say that in a quadratic polynomial you will get these two formula. If there is a polynomial px and 0, which is a quadratic polynomial, here we are talking about quadratic polynomial, and alpha beta are zeros of that polynomial, quadratic polynomial p of x, then the formula is that ki alpha plus beta, the sum of the zeros equal to minus b by a, and product of the zeros will be c by a. So what is b by a? A is, here you have to consider the general form of the quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c. So here b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x square, and c is the constant term, and a is the coefficient of x square. Okay, this formula you have to remember: alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta equal to c by a.